Good evening, everyone. Um, Tonight we are doing a nighttime skincare routine, and hopefully you can hear me because I'm not quite sure of the volume and stuff. Nobody's in here yet anyway. But if you're watching the replay, hello, good evening, and hopefully the audio is working right now. But we are going to do a nighttime skincare routine. I have some products that I use all the time, and some. I think there's only one new product that I wanted to test with you guys live. But where y'all at? All right, I see three people in here thus far. Can you comment if you can hear me so that I know? Because I've got my phone up here, and then I've got my laptop here so that I can see the chat and, you know, do all that other stuff. And hopefully none of my equipment gets wet here. And I just realized that I don't. Can y'all hear me? Hey. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. I just realized I didn't get any paper towels. So let me grab that. And I need some water to hydrate. All right, so let me know where y'all are from as you are coming into the chat. I think here is giving you eye contact. And y'all pray for me that no equipment in here gets wet. Cause literally this is the phone set up here on the screen. Hopefully the thing that's holding it up to the mirror does not make it fall down. Hopefully no water splashes into my laptop over here. And hopefully we'd be all right. Hopefully I also don't trip on this extension cord here. Cause I was like, well, if I'm gonna be in here yapping, I gotta make sure I got a good power supply. All right. Let's see, we are from Coley Cole from North Carolina in North Carolina. I can't read. That clearly says Northern Cali. Oh my God. Oh, Rochester, New York. Bissette Robinson, good evening. Thank you for joining. Indiana here. What's up? Monica Bailey is here. Hello there. Monica, thank you for being a member. And you guys, if you want to get in on our secret skincare societies, the Skinsistency Club, make sure you hit that join button as well. Because right now we are doing a reapplying your sunscreen challenge. And I have to say, even for me, because for me, what I am challenging myself to do when I get up in the morning, I usually go cook breakfast, then I sit down at the computer, and I probably will like be doing work at the computer for a couple of hours. But there is a big ass window in my living room where like the UVA is just trying to, come for me and whatnot. And I'll be like, stay away, stay away, stay away, right? Um, but what I realized I was doing is usually I would sit at the computer until it's time to shower. Typically I would shower around like nine, like let me not lie, 9:30, to get to the gym by 10. But they did a little switching around with the gym and whatnot. So my trainer actually comes here and we train in the gym in my building. So it's usually later in the afternoon. So all of this time, my skin is just being exposed to the elements. So now I'm challenging myself as soon as I get up, wash my face, put some sunscreen on, and then do what I gotta do. I mean, of course, now I'm also washing my face again when I get in the shower and, doing the sunscreen again, but that's fine, okay? That's fine. Jesse Knight, thank you also for being a member. Hello. Um, we got Aisha from LA up in the house. All right, good evening. Thankful One is in the building. Make sure you say hello to Thankful One. And I'm very thankful that she is also a member. All right, let's get started. So I recently got, if you watched the one of the other lives, I recently got this Sunday Riley Aquamarine Melt Hydrating Gel Balm Cleanser, and I've used it. We tried this together on the live, and it has a really nice texture. But I have not yet had a chance to use it to remove makeup. Well, no, that's a lie. I did use it to remove makeup, but I removed the makeup in the shower and I didn't get a chance to see like what all it had did because I had double cleansed or whatever with my stuff. And if you are looking for the products that I am using, including my headband, which is from a black-owned brand, go ahead and look in the description box. And I gotta remember, oh, we got a New Yorker in the house. All right, Miss AB. Hey, from NYC. How y'all doing? All right, let's get it. Let's get it popping. All right, first, I just want to make sure this watch is like on my arm. The texture of this freaking cleanser is I'm like, it's just like so nice. Oh my god. But let's see if it's enough. It feels really light. Um, so I'm not sure that it's gonna get, like all of the makeup off and everything. We're doing it all tonight. We're doing red light, we're doing retinol. Um, it's all going down tonight. All right, so let's see what all this Sunday Riley can do. See, this is usually the part where things get a little, where we separate the mice from the men when it's removing the eye makeup. I don't want to open up my eye and then burn it with the makeup in there. I would have to say that that's pretty good. What y'all think? At this point, I should just give Sephora my credit card. You know what's so funny? So I ordered some in-store pickup stuff at Sephora because I realized during the last live that I wanted to get those Fenty highlighters. And so I ordered them to pick it up in the store, but it was a store that's not like really close to my house. And I was gonna be in that area Tuesday. So I bought it while it was still the sale, picked it up when it wasn't the sale. And the kids are off from school this week, right? Normally I would wash my face in the shower, but this is like a what you call it? I'm on live. I don't want to mess up my equipment. Kind of cleanse going on here. That's pretty impressive. Now, obviously, we're gonna do another cleanse, but that's nice. That's pretty impressive. Right now, Sunday Riley. Some of the hairs from the eyelashes were from the fake eyelashes. Those weren't my eyelashes coming off because I trimmed the lash so that it fits my eye, but I kind of trimmed it bad this time, so one of the lashes was kind of like wayward. But I would have to say that's pretty good for a single cleanse. I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting much. Anyway, so I go into this Sephora, and clearly it's after the sale. But I guess because these kids were out of school, and like I saw the Sephora tweens, the Sephora kids, all up and through on Tuesday. People were buying stuff. I'm like, didn't y'all know that the sale is over? Like, y'all in here paying full price? I would have needed to return some to what did I return? I wanted to return that I bought the Glow Recipe blush flush whatever. I wanted to return. Well, I did return that, and I meant to also return the Dior lip plumping gloss that I was like, child, this ain't doing no damn plumping. Um, what was that? Um, but I forgot it was in my bag, and I forgot to give it to her to return it. I was like, damn, I gotta come back. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye with my fingernail. Oh Lord. But yeah, I was like, damn, these kids. Any parent, well, I don't know, maybe you know what I have to remember? That like because our community online, we are about our beauty business. Not everybody is like that. And so maybe these are people who like, they have other hobbies and interests and just don't know. Or maybe they just don't give a damn. Cause I was like, y'all, how y'all buying? I mean, we buy outside of the sale all the time, clearly, but so close after the sale, like it might take me like it would have to be a brand new launch where I'm like, because usually it takes me like a couple of weeks at least to buy something after the Sephora savings event. I don't know why I'm being so delicate near my edges, knowing I gotta wash my hair anyway. But I realized that I cannot wash my hair tonight because I got a early start tomorrow and I need to meet a friend in the city tomorrow. So I'm not gonna have time to like dry it and blow dry and flat iron and all of that. I'll probably just wash it on Saturday. And yet I'm still being real delicate with the edges. All right, what y'all in here saying? Once you don't laugh at me, I use Noxzema to break down my makeup instead of cleansing balm, and I follow with cleanser. Please don't laugh at my Zima. If I see anybody in here laughing at Tao Zima, y'all gonna get it. Okay? Because we listen, but we don't judge. Once you buy anything, hair, lashes, nails, etc., is yours. Yep. Um, I picked back up on my red light Tuesdays and Thursdays. Red light is freaking amazing. Oh my god, so amazing. Crystal says, "Hey y'all to all. Hello. Oh, we got Montreal in the building. Hold on. We got Montreal in the building. How do I pronounce your name? Let me see. Sergeline? 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 Oh, is anything I said sound close? All right, so now we're gonna double cleanse. So we're going for the second cleanse. These Olay cleansing melts, I absolutely love since they came out. I did do a campaign with them. I did two. I might have did more than two campaigns with them because they like me or whatever. I'd be like back and forth for me, and they'd be like, "No, girl." I'd be like, "I know you can't resist me." um, but I freaking love these little things. They're so convenient. You can use them at home. You can use them for travel. Um, I wish I could show you here, but I'm too afraid to drop the phone because I need both hands to do this. Um, and I have a light on holding clipped on the phone, and I'm afraid that the light will fall into the sink, even if I like tilt it so you can see. But it starts like this, and then you wet it, and then it gets like that. So this is gonna be our second cleanse. And if you have any questions about your nighttime routine, drop them in the chat now, or any questions about like, well, let's stick to the nighttime routine just so we all organized here. Drop them in the chat now, because after I cleanse, I'm gonna be doing starting a red light, and I can't really do much of anything else once I do that. Hey, stop scratching my couch. This can't be forgetting. This is my house. All right, I already started getting a little besides myself here with this sink. All right, let me use the paper towel to get this off of here. Let me tell you something. I got my brows nano bladed. It's got to be a month now. Because I go next week to get them to get like the retouch or whatever. Honestly, these things look so freaking good. Like they look so good. I can like I'm like, oh my god. I was looking at because I took some before video um of my eyes before I started doing this like red light mask for the eyes. And then I took an after video, and the after video I have the brows done. And I'm like, oh my god, these brows look so much like my natural brows, except like where I had hair, sparse areas of hair. Well, no hair rather. I was like, all right, so let's red light mask. So I'm gonna do the face mask and the neck and chest mask at the same time. So we're gonna boom, boom, boom. Damn, we've been on here for 15 minutes already. Time flies. So boom, I'm gonna be in here looking like Darth Vader for a little bit. All right. Honestly, I need iRestore to come out with a body red light or like a panel or something so that when I'm done working out, I can rejuvenate my body. All right, now I gotta remember which of these is for which device. Okay, is this the one for this? Yes, it is. And whoops. Okay, and then I'll stick this on here. So what I love about, here we go. All right, so it's like 10 minutes each session, and I do it 3 times a week. You can do it 3 to 5 times a week. This mask has, this is the blue light, which is for acne. This is the regular red light, which is for anti-aging, rejuvenation, yada, yada, yada. And then you got the infrared, which can help with discoloration. So I keep this on the regular red light. This one clearly just has red light there. Although it would be interesting to have a blue light for body acne. Okay, so I put them both on at the same time so we can get it popping. All right. Ah! Get down. All right, let's see what y'all are saying. All right, we got Georgia in the house. Peaches. I don't know why I did like this. All right, New York. We have another New Yorker here. All right. What is that cleanser you just used? My son just came in like he's my daddy. It is the Olay Cleansing Melts, which I got wet. And everything I'm using is also linked in the description. So if, oh no, did I just lose a lash? Oh no, they're together. You know what I need to do? Well, I don't want to put them on the table over there and then he knocks them on the floor. So I'll just leave them there. Because I was going to put them to the side so I don't forget them. Danielle are using cleansing cloths. Kirkland paper towels. I do have cleansing cloths. I have the ones from, what are those people called? Clean Skin Club. It's an out of sight, out of mind thing. I forgot that I had them, so I haven't been using them. But I do like the Clean Skin Club ones. They're quite nice. I also bought some a different brand that my friend Felicia, This That Beauty, likes. But that was also an out of sight, out of mind kind of thing because I bought it and oh shoot. I bought it. See, because I'm messing with this thing because I thought my boob was out and it wasn't. And so I wound up turning this thing off. Okay, I gotta start from the beginning. Oh, perfect. It picked it right back up. Yeah, that she really likes, but that was another out of sight, out of mind thing. Clicks on the live, walks in, what in the light brand is going on here? Well, you know, Gail King and Katy Perry are not the only ones going into space this week. I am about to. I'm about to go into outer space. I sucked up on those Kirkland paper towels. You know what the funny thing is? I don't actually. I mean, for cleansing the skin, fine. But I do think that the Scott tissue is much better. Um, I just gotta finish out my Kirkland, uh, you know, the big thing. But next time I'm going back to the Scott paper towels. Clean Skin Club has some good toners too. Oh, did not know that. Thank you, Miss AB. Has anyone tried the Road Toner? Like, boy, what is you? Has it? Let Kay know if y'all have tried the Road Toner. Hello. Also, what the F is going on? Y'all are funny. I'm gonna try those Olay cleansers. All right, so basically, I'm going to orbit into Mars, and I'm actually about 15 minutes late, and my window to, go up there, it's very slim. It might have closed, um, but the aliens, they contacted me last night, and they were like, "Girl, like we're having a concert up here. We would like for you to perform." And I was like, "I don't know," because like my throat and like my voice has been like, like. But then they put me in this machine where they had like this probe thing, and they stuck it in places. And let me stop. We are doing a red light therapy. So red light therapy is good for a number of things. I also have a red light therapy helmet, but I used that last night, so I skipped it tonight. That helps with hair loss, so it can help to rejuvenate the hair. But for the face, it helps to rejuvenate the skin. It can also help with hyperpigmentation. Blue light is good for acne. This can help with skin texture. As a matter of fact, let me put a link in the description so that you guys can see my review. So that, because honey, the things that this thing did to my neck area, because I had like a little bit of a like turkey neck, and it snatched me right up. So I will put that in the description box. So if you are interested, um, you could check that out. Let me see if this will let me go in here and add that up in here. Will it be doing well? Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's letting me do it. Red light therapy review. I don't know what this freaking cat knocked off of my table, but now he's um playing hockey with it across the floor of my apartment. And I'm just like, stop it. All right, let me go back here, see what y'all is in here saying. Does it hurt? Oops, wrong one. Does it hurt? Only if you wanted to. No, I'm just playing. Nope, doesn't hurt at all. It's the only thing that I could say that you feel is like I clearly with the mask you're like there's something on my face, but it doesn't hurt at all. Red light therapy is amazing. It's also great. These aren't going to help with that just because of the nature of, the shape of these masks and, what they're made for. But they have these red light therapy panels, and then they have like these big things that you can use for your body. It's also good to help rejuvenate and recover after workouts, like those of us who are of a certain age. Sometimes we have like little aches and pains. I want to get a red light therapy body thing for, like, I don't know if I want like something that like I could kind of like cocoon in, because as I'm getting older, I've grown more and more claustrophobic. Like, I don't know what that's about, but I can't be like, even the thought of something enclosed makes me feel like, because at first when I started doing this, it was a little hard for me because this had made me claustrophobic. But now I'm cool because I'm used to it. Plus, I've seen what it can do for my skin. Um, so second try was correct. Your Haitian friends can help you out with the pronunciation. Now the thing is, I don't even remember what the second pronunciation that I did was. It Sergeline or Sergeline? Can you explain how the red light therapy works for those of us with hair, with balding or thinning hair? I get it, but how does it simulate the scalp when covered with hair? Um, that is a great question. I don't think you would need. Ooh, time's up. Turkey's done. I don't think you would need to use a red light therapy. Like, why are you being greedy, Lisa? I don't think you would need to use red light therapy if you have thick hair already. What do you just want it to stimulate the hair so that, let me know more, because I'm trying to understand, other than the fact that I'm like, damn girl, you already got a lot of hair. What more do you want? All right, so now I'm gonna do the eye mask. Boom, like so. I kind of look like Zorro with this on. Now this eye mask, let me show you the difference between this and this so that you're not like, okay, what all is going down. So of this does get areas of the eye, but this is like more concentrated. And I've seen results. I've got a video coming up um early to mid-May. I'm not sure when it's coming out. Showing the results that I got from using the eye mask. But the eye mask has a lot more of the LED lights so that it can, target more areas of the eye. So I like using both the eye mask and the face mask. I didn't initially. The eye mask is something I started using March 1st. And the only reason why I remember the date is because I videoed it and I remember seeing March 1st in the video. So I I the last you guys know I get like filler and Botox and all that other stuff. And I'm a little overdue for a little filler touch up, but I wanted to see what this eye mask would do first before I decided, I'm gonna get the filler because this helps to rejuvenate the skin, whereas the filler is gonna help, bring that volume back. But when I show you these before and afters, I don't know if I'm allowed to show you yet because, as a matter of fact, I probably shouldn't even be showing you this mask just yet because I don't know. Well, they didn't tell me it was under embargo, but the eye mask is not available for you to purchase yet. The face mask and the neck and chest mask are. And it's from a company called Iris Store. I really feel like a superhero with like this plate thing on my chest. Can we see Cat Williams? Let me see if where's he at? See, because I ain't got no lights on out there. He'd be real tricky because he be trying to attack my ankles. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Come. Come, baby. Come, baby. The people want to see you. Come here. Come. Oh! Ouch! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, God. Here his big ass go. Say hi. He's like, put me down. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure that I ripped the skin off of my knee just now because I bumped into the end table, the knob. Oh my God. He's like, get off, get me away. Like he does not. he said, he said, get me away. Yo, oh my, oh my God, there's like a little dent in my leg. It looks like, or is that the shadow from the like, Oh my God. Okay, so this is done. We can take this off. It is kind of. It's giving Cyclops. It's giving Zorro. Oh my God. I hope I didn't skin my knee. Do you have a discount code for the Iris Store website? See if they gave me one. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give me another one again, but let me see if my old code still works. Because I think this the old code ended in December, so they say. I don't know. Let's see if it still works. Let me What video was that on? Let me just go back to. Oh, you know what? It's this what they don't tell you about aging and black and brown skin. All right. So I'm going to put the code. Okay. So initially I had grade 25 as a code for 25% off, but that had expired allegedly in December last year. But I'll put it in the description box and I'll put a note that, like, see if it works first because I'm not 100% sure. But I probably will get a code um, when I do my eye mask post. But I could also ask them to turn the code on. Use code grade 25. I could, you know what? I'm gonna email them and ask them to turn my code back on if it's off. If it has expired, I will update you as soon as I can. Okay. So yeah, try using code grade 25. See if that my freaking knee hurts, man. Okay, let's see. Can't mess up our legs close. This when I tell you, I feel like my legs, especially, are magnets for injury because I've got. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to. I don't think I can put my leg up that high. We're done. This one is a shorter cycle than the other ones are. All right, now I do have a little the marks from the mask, but those tend to come off. Um, I've got some. I don't know if they're bruises or what. Can I get my leg? Peter, show you. Okay, hopefully y'all can see that. But I'm gonna have to use some leg makeup. There's this brand Westmore Beauty. I did a video on them. I don't think it's I don't think it's here on YouTube. I think it's on Instagram. But they have this really nice leg makeup that I'm gonna have to use because, child, the way my legs be acting. All right, so I'm gonna do my retinol. Okay. Now, if you are new to doing red light therapy, new to using tretinoin is a prescription retinoid, um, I would be very careful about using them together. My skin has, acclimated to the both. And plus, thank goodness we are finally out of the cold winter that was drying my skin out. Um, so my skin is not weather worn. But I get this from agency, and my prescription, it's a custom prescription skincare. Mine, yours would be different because, yours depends on your skin and what your consult says. Mine is 0.07% tretinoin, 1% dexpanthenol, 5% tranexamic acid, and 4% niacinamide. So tretinoin, like I had alluded to just now, and you only need the tiniest amount. This is probably even too much because this is not a product that you want to like apply liberally. Like you get the pea-sized amount, and you make that mess work for your face, honey. Okay, you make it work. Oh, I still had a little clump of lash glue on the top of my eyelash. What is it? Okay, well, anyway, as I'm trying to get this damn thing off my eye. Tretinoin is a gold standard anti-aging ingredient. It can help with a lot of things. Sometimes your derm might prescribe it for acne, for fine lines and wrinkles. I've even seen people kind of do it, like use it in combination with prescription minoxidil to help with hair growth. This is bothering me. This could very well be just my lash, but I don't think so. I think it's like a little glue remnant right there. I'm gonna have to get that when we not on live. This one don't poke my eye out. Um, ooh. Then dexpanthenol is is it a humectant? It's something that's going to help soothe and moisturize the skin, so it kind of helps to, because tretinoin is amazing, but when you first get on it, it can be a lot. It can make your skin peel, purge. It can be irritating, which is why when you first try it, you want to slowly work your way in. I in the wintertime, even though I've been using this particular brand for 2 years now, and I can typically use tretinoin every night. Usually, obviously I skip it when I exfoliate, but this winter I take a couple of tretinoin breaks because it was the coldest winter ever. I was just like, what the heck is going on here? Anyway, if you're interested in this, they also do a dark spot formula. We always talk about, the levels when it comes to dark spots. And if you have older dark spots and you're like, stuff over the counter is not working for me, usually your next step will be a prescription cream, and then after that, maybe peels, lasers, but you can get the dark spot formula, custom prescription formula from agency, and you ain't even gotta leave your house. So, the information for that is in the description. This here isn't sponsored, but agency been, holding us this down on the channel for a while. I first tried their eye formula when it first came out. I want to say, I don't even know why I'm doing that. Like, y'all could, like, the light ain't blowing it out. But recently, I was talking to, because when you do agency, you have a licensed dermatology provider that you can be like, "Yo, girl, what's up with my skin? I want to do this," da, 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 da," and they be like, "Girl, you tripping? This is what you need to do." Da, da. Anyway, so they added tretinoin to my eye cream, my eye formula rather, 0.002. So in comparison, this is 0.07 and this is 0.002. So it's like a little of tretinoin. There's also dexpanthenol in here, 1%, caffeine, 1%, and again, you just take the smallest amount and you apply it. I was looking at, because I have a video coming up on like a roundup. Oh, I haven't looked at the what you call it, the chat in a while. Ask for 30% while you're asking. um, I have a video coming up on like rounding up everything that I've like done for my under eye area. And lately I've been like, especially from this angle, right? And I'm glad that we're doing this because I'm like, maybe other people see and I'm not crazy. But from this angle, anytime I take videos in this bathroom with this angle, with this light, I feel like the light, like depending on where the light is, like if I stand back here, it looks like somebody was like underneath my eyes. But if I come closer, it's like, it's like an optical illusion. But I was looking at the like video footage and pictures of me from years ago, and I'm like, no, like this is still an improvement. This little itty bitty bit underneath my eyes, I haven't gotten. It just seems like it wants to budge, but it was a lot worse than this. So I'm grateful for it. The only thing I could think, like, rubbing your eye. Well, I don't really rub my eyes like that unless like allergies are like really really that bad, and they thank God has not gotten that bad. But also I think maybe like I'm wearing glasses more, that might kind of you know add to it. Now I'm also going to use from agency this restorative balm. They just came out with this, and I was like, yo, where has this been? Because it's basically what's in here: petrolatum, child, I can't see. Well, I see synthetic wax, shea butter, jojoba, dimethicone. Oh, I'm actually seeing a lot. Linoleic acid, also it has fragrance. Um, Caprylic coconut, I think that's coconut oil, a derivative of coconut oil. But let me tell you something. This thing, oh my God, my skin feels so good. Clearly use this at night because I feel like if you use this during the day, you might catch some mosquitoes and flying dander on your face. And that's not going to be great, you know? It's just not going to be great. I just realized I forgot to bring my lip balm in here to finish out the nighttime routine. Let me see what y'all saying here in this chat. What age is best to start tretinoin? There's no like age really because um sometimes teenagers are prescribed of tretinoin for acne because it's also great for acne. So if you're using it for like aging, there's still not like a real like great it's not to say like if you're 50 or you're 60 like it's too late to use tretinoin. I would say it's never like too late to start using it. Although I would say um it's better to start it a little earlier than that if you're looking to like you know um okay, let me back that up. That's not what I wanted to say, how I wanted to say it. So if you're like older, like 50, 60, 70, and you've never tried tretinoin before, it's not too late to try it. However, because there's been so much progressed, aging with the skin, because you had a bunch of birthdays, happy birthday to you. But like to see dramatic results from it, it's another thing. But tretinoin is amazing because it's not only going to help protect the skin, but it also can help with things like sun damage, um, hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles, that sort of thing. So I don't know when are the kids starting using anti-aging routines? Like 27? I feel like 27 is a good age because I feel like anything younger than that, it's like I don't know. Do I want you to be thinking about aging at that time? Like earlier than 27, I feel like, be diligent with your sunscreen. But it all depends. I don't know. Girl, I don't know. You got me over here rambling and I'm like, I don't know. But I first used tretinoin when I was in college for acne. And then I started using it regularly as an adult in my 30s. And at that point, I was getting tretinoin from my dermatologist, which you gotta go in, go see the dermatologist, and all of that, which is fine if you have somebody you like near you. But the agency I've been using last 2 years. So when I was 42, I was about to be 44. I got 0.05 tretinoin a while back from my doctor, but I'm scared to use it because of the purge phase. Do you have any tips? Yeah, you gotta ease your way into it. So, here's the thing that I be like, why they gotta be like that? I feel like a lot of dermatologists, and it's probably because they're so busy and they try to help so many people, right? But in the years that I have been, having this YouTube channel and everything, I get a lot of people asking me questions that I'm like, damn, why your dermatologist ain't tell you? Like, doctor in the name is like, because I know a lot of stuff, but I ain't, you know what I mean? But I feel like doctors kind of like be like, all right, here, go, beat it, use it, beat it. But anyway, that I digress. That was like a little tangent, a little pet peeve of mine. But ease your way into it. The doctor might tell you to use it 3 times a week. That might be way too much when you start out. So I would maybe start out using it once a week. Um, Definitely, you should be wearing sunscreen anyway, but you definitely need to be making sure that you wear your sunscreen. Not because there's this misconception that the tretinoin makes your skin, or retinoids in general, make your skin more sensitive to the sun. It's more so that the actual tretinoin itself can lose its power in date in, with UV exposure. Not that it's making your skin more photosensitive. So it's like a little semantic kind of thing. But you definitely want to be wearing your sunscreen. Um, you might want to also, if it's like really, 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 like really irritating, you want to put your moisturizer on first, then put the tretinoin in, and then put a little bit more. Then you put more moisturizer on, which they call the sandwich method. I was gonna say something else, but I lost my train of thought. If my random ramblings right now make zero sense to you, there's a full video where I explain this, and it's like boom, 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 boom. Um, the purge, though, don't be afraid of the purge, because although the purge, it's like, oh, why do I have to go through this? But the thing is, tretinoin makes your skin regeneration process happen a little bit quicker than what's going on. So, like, stuff that was probably like, not ready to come out just yet, all of a sudden it's like, damn, it's like, whoa, what's happening here, right? Um, it's annoying, but here's a better thing. The outcome and the benefits of using your tretinoin are going to far outweigh the purge, not system, the purge phase. Can you put the link in the track? I tried it once and my skin peeled horrible. It hurt so bad, so I stopped. Yes, everything is in. Oh, in the chat. Hold on. It's in the description. Let me ask y'all a question, because I can't see what y'all are seeing. Can you see the description box when you in the chat? Like when you're watching this right now, or you only see the description after the live is over, like for the replay? Because I'm just gonna put all. I'm just gonna copy and paste everything. Oh, I didn't put. Okay, hold on. Oh, it broke up my thing in three, and it makes it look bad. You got okay. Oh, you said you okay. You can see. Oh, you can. I heard some doctor now say tretinoin is too much for some people and they shouldn't use it. That can be true for some people. Like with all things, some things are great for some people, some things are not great for others. Um, and that's true. But does that mean that you shouldn't use tretinoin? No, you got to try things out for yourself in order to see. Some of the young generation is going crazy, like obsessive compulsive disorder. Yeah, like I don't know. It's like, but you want to know something I notice about young people, and it could be just the young people that I see, right? Because not to, I ain't gonna call her out because y'all might know who I'm talking about. But there's a young person in my life, right? And the Gen Z has so much access to information, and sometimes they don't use it because, like, I'd be like, oh, da 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 da. She'd be like, what? I'd be like, girl, you got a phone right there. I'd be like, punch it into your machine and look it up. Ah, and but you know what I think it is? I think because they they came of age at a time where you could curate your own experience. So like there's a lot of cultural references we'll bring up, and she'll be like, what? I'm like, how did you not know that? Because when we were kids, we knew television shows from the 50s, 60s, 70s, well, I was born in 81. So, television shows that were out between 80 and like 83, 84. I'm not gonna remember. But I knew of them because they kept playing the repeats and all that other stuff. These kids now, they can choose their own adventure. So if it's not in their like what you call it, for you page, they don't care. What is a good lightweight cream moisturizer for the warmer months? I don't gel. Oh, I don't like gel moisturizer. They don't do anything for me. You are in luck, or maybe like I like read your mind, or maybe because it's spring and these are the type of things that people think about in spring. But I have a series of short form videos coming out, and I hopefully I can remember to also put them on shorts. But also follow me on Instagram, you guys. If I know sometimes YouTube people don't love Instagram, but if you got an Instagram, follow your girl over there, you know. But I have tried a couple of lighter weight moisturizers that are lightweight like a gel cream. But you know how sometimes you put a gel cream on and it's like, oh, this is so lightweight. It feels great. It's like a drink of water on my skin. And like an hour or two later, it feels like I put nothing on my skin. I've tried a couple of lightweight moisturizers, even one that's called a gel cream that feels like you put on a regular creamy moisturizer in terms of like how your skin feels, but it doesn't feel heavy. You know what I mean? So one is from Crave Beauty, and it is the oat something. Crave Beauty Oat So Simple Water Cream. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in. Does this have it? Oh, good. All right, so let me put this one shocked me because it had the name excuse me, it had the water cream in the name, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about this. Let's see. Crave Beauty. I was like, oh, I don't know about this, but man, that thing, it has ingredients in it that are going to help to prevent water loss, which I think typically a lot of these like water creams tend to be missing. Now, water creams aren't bad. I like a water cream, especially in the summertime here in New York, but it gets very humid here in New York. If you live someplace dry, a water cream, some of these water creams, you'd be like, damn, I put something on and don't even feel like I got anything on. So I put the link in the description. I'll put it here in the chat because this is just one. Oh, what is happening? Is it me? Oh, wait. Crave Beauty Water Cream. Yeah, I think because it's not as much, this will show up properly in the chat. Okay, let's see. Once again, when you click on more, it takes you to a link instead. Oh, shoot. Sergeline? I'm French too. Yo, I used to get mistaken for Haitian a lot to the point where people come up to me and speak Creole. And I'd be like, oh, all I know is sac passe, naboule. Kay said that's what happens to my skin with that snail mucin that was trending. Skin dried up right after using it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Um, when you live in a dry climate like that. Another one, back to these like lightweight moisturizers, Peter Thomas Roth. Somebody else has one. Kiehl's. Okay, before I get to the Peter Thomas Roth, let me mention Kiehl's first because the Kiehl's one also surprised me because I've tried the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I feel like in the past, and like it had been some time since I tried it again, and I was like, oh, but Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream is another one that it's not. They the funny thing with the Kiehl's, they actually have a water cream in the Ultra Facial line, but then they have the regular Ultra Facial Cream, and it's lightweight, but it's gonna feel like it's going to have something in it to protect your barrier and to prevent water loss. I wonder, I haven't tried it yet, but I wonder if Skin Fix's new water cream is also like that, because Skin Fix is like a skin barrier loving brand, and they just came out with a water cream that I have not tried yet, but I saw it. Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Okay. And I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talking about Kiehl's that often. Kiehl's has some good stuff, and Kiehl's has some nice body stuff too. So I will put the Kiehl's link in the description box. Let me put here Lightweight moisturizers. And then I'm gonna put Kiehl's. Yo, my leg is burning from when I hit it on that thing. I really hope. I hate when that thing does that. I'm using this like suction thing that has MagSafe, and it does that sometimes, and I'm like, oh my god, is my phone gonna fall? And it doesn't, but it's just like very like traumatizing. All right, I'm trying to put this here link, copy link. What are you guys eating for dinner? I should have eaten dinner beforehand, but before the live, I was like, you know what? Let me go and film a try on haul, and I literally finished the try on haul at like 7:45. Then I had to feed the cat. Then the cat was eating all fast, and then he snarfed and barfed, and I was just like, man, he snarfed and he barfed like 5 minutes before I was supposed to be on here. I was like, "Ah." But thankfully he did it, and it was in one area, so I can clean it up real quick without too much going on. Peter Thomas Roth also has one. It is called now the Peter Thomas Roth one. You have to make sure you get the right one because it is the Cloud Hyaluronic, but there's two of them and one is more substantial than the other. It's the Cloud Hyaluronic Rich Barrier Moisturizer. So I like this one as well. As an oily skin girl who lives in a dry, cold climate in the wintertime, I liked this one. But if you have dry skin or you live in a dry climate during the warmer months, you might like this one also. If you find it to be a little bit too heavy, they have a lighter version. So unfortunately, you gotta try these things in order to really know if they gonna work out for you. All right, let's see. Kiehl's has a regular cream with SPF 30. Have I tried that? I can't remember. Have you guys? Have you guys tried that? Let me know. Ultra facial cream. That's it. Works with my combo skin. Nice. You turned me on to Skin Fit cream, and I used with retinol 5%, or do you mean 0.05%? Like, damn, 5%? It's great. No retinol side effects. Thanks so much, girl. You 100% my eyelids is the The Skin Fix cream, gel cream is good. I use it for daytime during the winter. Nice. You know what's funny? Didn't they come out with a gel cream before? I vaguely remember them having one already. Because when I saw the new one, I was like, did they come out with this before? Because I feel like I've tried. Anyway, all right. I used to love the Kiehl's Ultra Cream, but I got a facial once, and the lady told me it can clog your pores, so I stopped. I didn't even check to see if that was true. Here's another flipping freaking thing, pet peeve of mine in the skincare world. And I think everybody in the skincare world industry has a gripe with like the pros be getting mad at influencers because influencers be saying whatever the hell kind of mess and don't even make any sense, right? Except for me. Um, then my gripe with dermatologists is that some of them don't be explaining things properly to people, and then people be like lost and whatnot. um my issue, I love me some estheticians, but and this is probably not even their fault because I've I know some estheticians who they kind of tell me what goes on in their curriculum, and then just from hearing some of the things that some of the estheticians influencers online say, I'm like, in their curriculum, because a lot of their schools are sponsored by some of the like the what is that called? Not pharmaceutical, because clearly not pharmaceutical. It's pharmaceutical, medical grade. Like the medical grade skincare brands, like SkinCeuticals, I can't think of anyone except for pharmaceuticals off the top of my head right now. But anyway, these type of medical grade brands are typically sponsor a lot of these esthetician schools, and they tell them that like drugstore skincare is bad, and you should only your client should only be using medical grade skincare, da 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 da, right? Now, not all, I clearly not all estheticians will go and tell you stop using drugstore stuff because it's bad, but you will see them. You'll see some of them saying that. But I think it is because when they go through training that I don't want to say they're brainwashed, but they're given a little propaganda about skincare and what's considered good and what's not. So that's my little gripe. Kiehl's UV serum SPF 50 SPF is bomb. Cold Diva said, I'm eating at this very moment a delicious homemade soup with Asian dumplings. That sounds so good. Oh my god, I would love the recipe for that. I've been using the Fenty moisturizer with SPF 30 for years and have never had any issues. Amazing. Their um mineral sunscreen I thought was really really nice, but like I guess I was the only one who thought it was nice. And I'm like, I don't even wear mineral sunscreen, but I thought that was a nice mineral sunscreen, and people didn't think so. Look at Google. Hey, woke up for a bathroom break and decided to pop in here to say hello. Thank you so much. Google is our South African friend. Um, is it also for people who break out easily? I don't know what that was in reference to. Let me know. Because I looked at y'all, I look at the chat all after I've been talking for a minute. I just ate baked chicken, greens. Why I just kind of thought of that in like Shirley Caesar's voice. I'm trying to figure out what I'm cooking for Easter because my mom's coming over. I was told not to use Dove soap, yet also telling me how healthy and beautiful my skin is. You know what it is? I think people mix up the fact that like Dove is a beauty bar. So Dove doesn't contain sodium hydroxide, which is the ingredient that is lye that in the soponification process and all, there's a whole bunch of, stuff with them. I've actually made soap before as part of my curriculum for a cosmetic chemist program that I was in at Spelman, and that shit burns. But Dove is not soap. Dove is a beauty bar. But I can see because sometimes I might even say like might conflate Dove with like soap, but Dove is not soap. Dial, like the Dial antibacterial soap, Irish Spring, like those are the kind of things you probably should not use on your face. But Dove has so many good moisturizing ingredients in it. Now, if you happen to be allergic to one of those ingredients, or it may be too moisturizing for you and you feel like it feels a little heavy or whatever, that's a different story. But Dove Beauty Bar in general is not like something if it's working for you and you're not having any issues and you're wearing sunscreen, you good. Um, yeah, and the medical care isn't even better in my humble opinion. No, true. And medical grade is just a marketing term. Like to me, I would like sometimes if you compare the prices to some of these really expensive medical grade skincare products, sometimes you can get a whole treatment in a derm's office if like you put like a couple more dollars along with it, that's going to give you much better results than the skincare would, and then you can save your money and get like the rest of us peasants we who buy our skincare from like Sephora and CVS and whatnot. I started watching around 2 years ago to figure out how to fix my skin. I kid you not, you made me wear sunscreen now. I routinely apply every 2 hours and love it. Me and you a sniff apart. I love that, Kayla. Thank you for letting me know. I tried some medical skincare years ago and it did nothing. See? Sunscreen was my gateway to K-beauty. There's a super lightweight gel cream called Kombucha Vegan Gel Cream by Dr. Syracuse. Syracuse? Do you prefer American sunscreen over Korean? No, I love me some Korean sunscreen, but there are a lot of great American ones that I love as well. But Korean sun, the only thing that I will say, as I'm getting older and the winters are starting to turn back cold, like remember when winter wasn't cold? But I have to say that when it comes to like the more moisturizing formulas, that the American sunscreens have been really great for me. Because for me, I've tried a lot of Korean sunscreens. I haven't tried them all, clearly, but I feel like they're great, better for me in the warmer months. And then, I have my American sunscreens that I use in the winter. But you know what? Who's actually? I think I like Japanese sunscreens better than even Korean. Yeah, because the Biore, and then there's another one. What is the other one? Suncut. Beautiful. And if you're looking for a Korean, American, or Japanese sunscreen reviews, it's on the channel. Just going up in the playlists, go in and let have. Oh my God, I remember a girl on TikTok was using the Dove Beauty Bar to cleanse her body. She said she couldn't figure out why she still smelled. She Now let me tell you something, because I use Dove Beauty Bar for my body, and I don't smell. I mean, I still need to take my shower. But which I should have. Well, okay, I should have showered before I did my skincare, but because I wanted to take my makeup off camera, I was like, and I didn't want to go in the shower with the makeup and then come back out because then it would have been too much. But I still need to take my shower tonight, which I will kind of keep my face away from the water and just be like, but you can still bathe your body with Dove Beauty Bar. It might not have the harsh soap ingredients, but it still has surfactants in it that are going to help to cleanse your skin. All right. I use a Dove antibacterial soap stinkiness. I don't think. Let me see. Let me see if Dove antibacterial. I still don't think these are considered soaps either. Beauty bar, body bar. Okay. Yeah, they call it a beauty bar. Even the antibacterial one. Hello, CC Gemini. The shower fit is getting wet and wild by fan. Wait, Fan Lions? Who's Fan? All right, I think I'm down to the end of the chat. Unless y'all got something else to say, I'll give y'all a little second. I would love to know. Wait, let me Google Wet and Wild by Fan so I'm not like the. Fan Lions. See? Oh, this thing is on mute. I'll play well, you know what? Let me not get this thing demonetized. I ain't gonna play it. But Fan Lions. Go listen to that Busta Wide. Hey Lex. How you doing, boo? All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, y'all. This was a lovely Thursday evening yet again. Next Thursday, y'all let me know. I'll probably put up a post on the community board to see like what you guys want to talk about. But next Thursday, I think we can go live. I don't think I have anything next Thursday. But Thursday, May 1st, we're going to have a special guest on live, and it's going to be about makeup. So for the people who just can't get enough makeup, I'm gonna have one of my makeup friends come on, and we're gonna do some makeup demos and tutorials and whatnot. Let's see, somebody else just said something. I want to try other antibacterial soaps, but don't know about the hydration it would give me. Castile soap was too harsh and drying on my skin. Yeah, just kind of look at if it says soap. Usually that's an indicator. Um, But also, even if it doesn't say, even if it's like a beauty bar, like sometimes it might be a little too much on the skin. But also make sure that you're not taking a shower in boiling hot water. I know y'all, for whatever reason, love to do that. As a matter of fact, somebody sent me a video of a guy who said that he was training to take a shower with his wife, and he had a pot of water boiling on the stove, and he was like trying to put his hand in to get acclimated to the hot ass water that y'all be showering in. But yeah, make sure you're not doing that. And then when you get out of the shower, the best time to put your moisturizer on is while your skin is still a little bit damp. So okay, Monica says she's excited for that one. Me too. Me too. So, May 1st, be there or be square. Next week, I'm not quite sure what we're going to talk about next week. But if you have anything that you would like to, any burning questions that you want to talk about, let me know. I'll put up a community post where you can like just jot it down in one place. Because I don't know if the chat goes away. If I can still see the chat after the live. Some good body shimmer oils and post shower care. I'm working on summer content. Um, I I I'm writing scripts now, so like, and I write scripts because God, if when you see how I'm like mumbling and stuttering and like my thoughts are like not coherent all the time, like like I'm not forming good sentences and whatnot. Now imagine me trying to film a video when I don't have an outline. So Yo, I was that's amazing how freaking let me show you. I'm gonna turn this light back on. But this little light of mine, this small light was providing all of that light. That's crazy. It scared the shit out of me when it turned off, but that means that the battery about to the power about to go in it. That's crazy. Sorry, y'all. Now we gotta deal with this ugly yellow light. Um, yeah, so I'm working on summer content. I wanted to do something with, like the body shimmer oils and post shower care and making your skin glisten and whatnot. Um, I'll probably I can definitely do a live with that, but I'm definitely going to do a video so that you could like see everything. But I feel like with the live, like maybe we can do some like demos. I can get a couple of products and then we can try them out and see how they look and whatnot. Um, let's see what else y'all saying. Skincare down there. As you get older, I'm learning it's a thing. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite OBGYN influencers. I want to get her back on the channel, but she's 8 months pregnant, and I'm like, I I don't want to be like, hey girl, you want to do a video? Like, I don't want to be like, oh, she can't do it. Like, assume that she can't do it because she's pregnant. But I also like, like she's busy. She got stuff to do, and she's 8 months pregnant. But I would love to get her back on the channel. I'll hit her up and see. Um, I'll hit her up and see what her schedule is looking like and whatnot. Because I really like her, and I would love to have a gynecologist on for that. Like just going just so Jasmine's event, yes. Jasmine's event is the 20 what? I don't know the date, but I know it's next week Saturday. And next week Saturday is maybe the 26th. But I'm going to Jasmine's event at John Hardy. All I know is I'm going to Jasmine's event. Okay? Like I'm gonna go on my calendar, find the address, and I'm gonna be there because that's my girl. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Hold off until she gives birth. But wouldn't she be even more busy after she gives birth? You know what I mean? I'm always like, oh, how should I navigate that? Like, and then I don't want to like, as a very loyal Virgo, like this type of overthinking that I be doing in my head is It's insane because I'm like, well, I could always, there's other OBGYNs that I can get on the channel, but I'm like, oh, but then, like that woman probably don't care if I get somebody else, but I'm over here overthinking it. We can definitely start with the Fenty Butter Bombs. The glow is real and very moisturizing. Did you get the Vanilla Dream? I'm trying to understand, right? Not trying to understand, but I'm trying to figure out if I've smelled that one before because I don't know the names. All I remember is the color of the bottle. She came out with one that was in a light brown, like a beigeish kind of bottle, and it had gold shimmer in it. And I bought like 4 or 5 of them things because they said it was like limited edition, whatever. And I don't think you can get it now, but I don't know what Vanilla Dream smell like. And I saw that it sold out. Well, it was sold out. I don't know if it came back. They brought one without the shimmer, and I was like, I was gonna buy it, but it was online only, and I was like, what am I like the smell? You know? So anyway, but yeah, the doctor can definitely talk about afterbirth things. You remind me, old friend of mine, we're both being over, we're both work. Yo, what we just be overthinking. But one thing that I'm glad, like as I've gotten older, like a lot of that has like gone out the window. But I still have like a lot of it too, and I'm just like, damn, what if I, like I'm trying to like, cause we are so loyal, like so loyal. There's double the people here is like, yeah, y'all like this as we wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. All right, y'all. This ugly lighting in here is making me feel like, ugh. And clearly, clearly this died. So, I'ma holla at y'all. Now, how do I end the live? I guess I end it over here on the. Oh wait, my derm said I can try hydroquinone down below on the Pop Tart top part. I thought they said Pop Tart. I was like, oh, you call it a Pop Tart? On the top part to get it back to my skin color, but I didn't get the prescription filled trying to find other options, tired of it being discolored. The hydroquinone prescription from your derm is probably your best option because the if the discoloration has been there for a while, anything that you buy over the counter is probably not going to give you the results that you're looking for. And then also there's a video coming up on this too. Also, if you're constantly removing the hair from that area, not to say that removing the hair is automatically going to mean that you're going to have discoloration, but it increases your likelihood if you're constantly removing the hair, whether you wax, you shave. I never really know about people who pluck down there, but I guess it's possible. If you epilate, if you use a depilatory cream, because a lot of times the discoloration comes from, aside from any like medical conditions or anything like that, a lot of times the discoloration comes from the ingrown hairs. So look into laser hair removal and or electrolysis. Electrolysis in the bikini area is, typically you can do electrolysis in the bikini area, but you gotta be real patient because they take the hairs out one at a time, and But all right, let's see. Not yet. The vanilla one is my favorite. I have several backups of the vanilla shimmer one. Right? Yes, I'm gonna. I'm gonna listen to the song. CC Gemini. CC Gemini. I'm assuming you'll be at Jasmine's event, so make sure you come say hi. Be like, I'm CC Gemini, and I'll be like, what's up? I'm Danielle. All right, now for real. Wait, somebody else said something. Okay, thank you. I'll try it out. Yes, I shaved consistently for over a decade and it left me scarred. Horrible thing to do. Thank you so much. Like, regardless of how you would have removed the hair, you do run that risk because, our hair is well, I'm assuming that you one of us, but our hair is curly, and when the curly hair grows back up, sometimes it curls underneath the skin. So we are more prone to getting ingrown hairs, no matter how you remove the hair. Except for if you do something like laser hair removal, um, or electrolysis. So that you're not removing the hair as often. Anyway, y'all, gots to go. Love you. Bye.